we've got our first two interpreters teaming today. It's very exciting. Uh-oh. Do you need any help to clean up, or are you all right?
Sorry.
I have got a long laundry list of things for us to do today. But if we don't get to everything today, it's all right. No worries. So the first thing on our agenda is we have a team interpreting right now. Throughout the semester, you guys will be assigned to observe the team that's interpreting. So today we have Maya and Katrina. I would like Nix and Rachel to observe our team today. Rachel, you'll be observing Katrina, and Nix, you'll be observing Maya. I'm gonna pass out some paper that I'd like you to use today. It's an evaluation. It's not gonna be complicated. It's gonna help guide your observation. So when you meet with your the person that you are observing later, it'll help guide your conversation to get them feedback later. So Nix, again, you're gonna be observing Maya, and Rachel, you will be taking notes on Katrina. Our second team today is Jessica. She's back there. So Samantha, you will be observing Jessica, and Tori, you will be focusing on Kristen today. All right. I am encouraging all of you that when we have interpreters, I'm encouraging you all to put in headphones or earplugs for yourself if you are not taking notes on the interpreters today. My reasoning for that, we will be interacting with each other, and I will be asking you to sign, and our team will be speaking for you. And students, when their peers are interpreting for them, tend to change the pace that they're signing at because they want to make sure that the interpreters are understanding them. I really want you to do your best to ignore them because when you're in the hot seat, you will want that same experience. Understand that the interpreters may make mistakes, and I'm not saying specifically the two right now, but there will be times that we miss a mark or don't understand a concept, and we will definitely discuss that. But try your best to not monitor too closely what our team is doing. This is their opportunity to voice. It is not your opportunity necessarily to listen and critique what they're doing unless it's your given day. I want you guys to focus on me and the lecture I'm giving. Tanner? Do you want us to stand up or copy sign? It's a good question. I don't think you need to stand. We will pause, and one person will interpret for me.
I'm talking to you too.
Yeah.
So you're gonna interpret for me right now. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna look out.
You're gonna take care of the student comments, okay?
Okay.
So,
So when we get into class, occasionally I'm gonna forget to pause somebody so that everybody's paying attention. So one interpreter is gonna be interpreting for me, and the other will be handling the student comments. I'm gonna try my best to call on the students so that you're able to turn your chair and put your attention on them. Many times one person is assigned to the teacher, and the problem is if one person is assigned to a student and many students are discussing, you lose your team member because one person is waiting. You're both sitting in different directions. So it's better if you can both look at the same time to support each other with the students and then look back together at Pam to support each other. All right, are we ready to go? So for these peer evaluations, I don't want it to be a homework assignment. I want it to be for your benefit. You're here in class, you're seeing, you're listening, and you're observing, and I want you to support your classmates and peers and give them positive feedback. Be careful to not only focus on the mistakes that they're making, also focus on the wins and the positive sentences that they're able to create, the idiomatic phrases. You know, I don't want it to just be negative, negative, negative. I'm just teasing. But remember, it's not easy to be sitting here in the hot seat. We want everybody to leave with a self-esteem boost, so let's help each other out. Oh my goodness. It has a scrolling feature. I didn't know that. Amazing. Yeah. So I have one form interpreting from ASL to English. And then the second team will be switching from English to ASL. It's the same form. So just take a quick minute to look over the peer evaluation form. If there's something that you don't understand, how you should take notes on that, please ask. Got a question? From Zoe, do you?
So are we supposed to print the papers ourselves, or?
I will do my best to remember to bring my own papers to class every week for you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. It is really nice to have specific examples, so do your best to put those down. Sound good? Alrighty. So when you're teaming, discuss before how you're gonna split up your time. So for example, so Maya is the active interpreter right now. And Katrina is our support. Her responsibility is not to, well, we don't want her to stare at the clock. But I'm going to suggest that if you have a notebook, I will put down, Maya started at 11:35. And when I'm ready to start, I'll put down Katrina and my start time, 11:50 or something like that. So then you can kind of monitor how much time you are each spending as the active interpreter. Sometimes rooms don't have a really nice clock available, so a watch is helpful, if you have one. In my experience, sometimes interpreters continue to look at their watch and it becomes a distraction, so sometimes you can place a timer in front of you. Yeah. So sad and dark. Alright. Alright, so last night I went with a couple of students. Has anybody not been to a script reading yet? We've got 1, 2, not yet. You have gone, not yet. But you will tomorrow. So I'm gonna go tomorrow as well. I'm gonna go and hopefully see,
Sorry.
I'll take a step back here. So my group last night, we weren't able to get through the entire script. After every scene, they wanted to go through what each scene meant and come up with a hashtag. What's one brief sentence that the scene was meaning? And I thought it was really nice and it helped me prep. So tomorrow night they're gonna continue with that analysis. So I'm gonna go. And they're going to discuss racial slurs and some of the disability language that is used throughout the show. The last few rehearsals, they were not using those words. So I was discussing with the director last night. And he let me know that his plan was to get rid of the racial slurs. But the people in the show who are people of color wanted to keep it in there. That language is important. You're a white man and you want to get rid of it. Ooh, so Ralph agreed with them. Absolutely. It's not my place to make those decisions with that language. So we brought in somebody else to help he's going to bring in somebody else to help the actors analyze, understand the meanings of the words, and how to express them in an appropriate way. So that'll all be happening tomorrow, and I think that's super important.
So that's a good example of letting her finish and wrap up, or did you tell her to switch?
Yeah.
I mean, she hit me, but I would finish my sentence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, this one we say in English, maybe just let her finish up the sweat concept, and then when we move to like a next topic,
Okay.
so you're kind of monitoring that, and that would be a good time to switch,
Okay.
right? So that doesn't feel so abrupt, like, right? That's what I mean, like, yep, we're in for 15 minutes, but we also wanna be strategic about when those transitions happen.
She's already over 15, that's why I was like, but yeah, I understand what you're saying
Yeah.
by like 3 minutes, okay.
So the first group always gets all the feedback, and the rest of you are like, whoa.
I don't want you guys to feel embarrassed. This is why I'm pausing and trying to help you guys out here. I'm pausing, giving you some tips and feedback to help you make adjustments for the future, to make it more organized in your teamwork. So my goal for next week is to have assigned some characters, an X. Alright? And next week, I'd also like to discuss the play more in depth. We're gonna start with Gish, that model. Something like that, alright? Finish, oh, so excited.
Okay, moving along. So last night, I noticed that not everybody has signed up for various things. So you need to sign up twice for this class, is that clear?
No, I haven't done that yet. I signed up for one class.
Okay, everyone needs to sign up 2 times for this class, for my class, post-secondary class.
So we need to sign up 2 times, but one is from English to ASL and the other is ASL to English, right?
Yep,
Perfect.
that is what it says on Canvas.
Try, people. Try.
So my goal is that by next week, everybody will have signed up for voicing. So if you have not signed up yet, but nobody has signed up for next week yet. But that is a good opportunity, and I understand if you don't have a deaf person to sign up. But you can record it, or they can observe over Zoom. But make sure that you please sign up. Moving on to licensure and certification. So last week, I let you know a lot of information about these things. And I set it up on Canvas for you. It is all right there for you on Canvas.
Okay.
Okay, Paige.
Just like Missy. Alright, so just to clarify, by the time the semester finishes, we're gonna take the CASLI, the BEI, and the DIPA, right?
This was an announcement that I posted last week. Okay, so that is what you need to take the CASLI knowledge exam.
So the BEI I can take, I think in April, right? Alright.
Yes, that is correct. It is not required, but it is highly suggested that you take the IPA written this summer.
Oh, where did it go? Oh, sadness.
The form is very step by step. I have a list for every year for what you need to do. I'm not trying to be mean, but the information really is right there on Canvas. So this is what is recommended. Okay, so for year 2 in the ITP, students must complete one or both of the following testing requirements. One performance exam must be passed for degree completion. So you have 2 options. For people who have finished a degree. So for second degree ITP students, you can take the Center for Assessment of Sign Language Interpreters, otherwise known as the CASLE. This schedule shows you, this table shows you what you need for licensure and what you need in order to continue. You will not have this memorized, it's absolutely impossible, but it is right there for you to read, for you to review and look back on what you need to do. But a lot of you guys are going to forget, and you might be overwhelmed, but it is okay, I understand. I am just simply planting a seed and watering it. Erica?
What's the sign?
Sarcasm. Or sarcastic. Another word in English would be snarky. Or judgmental. Or condescending. That's not my intention. But what I'm trying to communicate is that you guys also have responsibility with this.
I'm good.
Is there anybody else? Okay, no. I just want you all to go and look on Canvas. It is all right there for you. I'm using student view. Oh, so this is going to look a little bit different. Or no, this is going to look the same because I am using the same perspective from you guys. I'm using student view, not using the teacher's view. guys have any questions specifically related to licensure? Remember, you can always come and meet with me, you can come and see me, and we can have individualized plans for all of you. We are not all going to look the same. This is not a cookie cutter process. You guys all have different availability, different schedules. And you all will pass your tests individually. And I will work with you all to help you. Okay. Right now it is time to go into Canvas and fill out the Show What You Know 3. You have fewer 3x5 cards. Go ahead and take them out, and please make sure the only window open on your computer is for the Show What You Know.
My Wi-Fi isn't working.